Hello everybody and welcome to Police Simulator Patrol Officers. And today we are going to do a shift in Melting Pot where we are right now. And I really fancy this game because even though, it's not the most beautiful game around and it's not the most technically advanced game around, but what I really do like about this game that it's one of the best police simulators around. All right, so the options are quite big actually. So we're gonna check it out today, and I'm gonna show you how I like to play this game. And like I said, we're going to be in Melting Pot today, and we are going to do the night shift in historic downtown. So that's going to be a car patrol shift, and we're going to do 60 minutes today, alright? So plenty of good stuff to come in this shift. So let's start it out, alright? So we get some tips in our loading screen as well. When you play with a partner, which we are not going to do today, you both get shift points for correct actions. Patrol officers must also obey the law. Yeah, of course, very important. Alright, so here we are, and with every shift we get a sort of focus for our shift. So today's focus is going to be to show police presence in North Point, Chester, and historic downtown. Well, historic downtown is where we are right now. Chester and North Point are not too far away from here, as Melting Pot isn't a very big district, alright? So inside of Brighton, which is the city where we patrol in, we have a couple of different districts as well, which we will not be reaching today because it's a different precinct, so we're not allowed to take any actions.
This area has high criminal activity. Ready yourself to show some police presence.
Right. Copy that.
Oh, a major accident.
I'm on my way.
We're gonna respond on that. So we have two cars right now. We have this beautiful Crown Vic and we have this SUV. I love the Crown Vic, but it just makes so much noise, the engine. So we're not gonna use that one today. So here we go on our first call. People let me through. Oh, whoa, what you doing? So it's really important that you don't crash into anything, because when you crash in, for example, another driving car, you do need to clean that up. So you do need to apologize, and you do need to give him his papers, his accident papers. So yeah, we want to prevent that. Oh, whoops, there it is. Why isn't this guy stopping? Thank you. So we're gonna reduce. Ooh, damn. There's one on the sidewalk. Look at that.
I've arrived at the scene of the accident.
Ooh, okay, this is gonna be a big one, alright? I don't like those witnesses standing on the third lane, because now I probably have to close that lane. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Okay, so first thing first, we have to call an ambulance for these people here, because
I have a person who's been injured, requesting an ambulance.
And in this game they'll never die, but I do like to, go out to them first, because it would be most realistic. And even though this is a game, we're going to do it as realistic as possible. I'm going to equip these road barriers right now to shut off traffic here. That's maybe not the most realistic way. You would not use road barriers probably. Probably just some cones. Yeah, but in this game they work better when you use barriers, so that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, so we'll place this one right here. And what this does is, as cars drive up to this outer right lane, they will hit this barrier. Well, they'll not hit it because they will switch lanes to this lane. And then a little bit further is this barrier, so they'll switch once again. And then they might be able to get through here. This guy isn't. I don't know why he wants to make a right, or she wants to make a right, but that's not a good idea right here. So we might need some cones as well. Alright. I don't like placing these too much, because they can kind of fuck up with emergency vehicles that are responding to us. So like the wrecker, or maybe some backup.
I'll try.
The ambulance is already here, so that's good. So we don't... oh, look at this. I can't even place it. Oh, she fucked up. Oh, yeah. Go, 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 go. Okay, that's fine with me. So then we'll just place one right here. Just to make sure that they don't come back in this lane just yet. We'll place one right here. And then we're probably fine, because if they move to the right then, they're clear of the accident, so I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's talk to this guy first.
Let me know what you saw.
Let me know what you saw.
I'm still in shock. I need to get my head right.
Alright, so we didn't get any information there. Let's check
I need to
his
see your
ID.
driver's license and registration, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
Who are we dealing with? We're dealing with Gyro Arian. Let's check him out in our computer. So his ID status is valid. He has a driver's license. He has a gun permit, which is good to know. There's no open warrant. Violation records. We do see some tickets for parking, running a stop sign. He's convicted for child abuse, and he's had a verbal warning for not using a turn signal. And on the right side we see his vehicle information, so we see that his registration is valid, but he has insurance, invalid insurance, and his car is not reported stolen. So that's good. We'll give this back to him, and we'll deal with that insurance issue a little later. But first,
Please
I want to
cooperate
do a DUI
peacefully
test.
while I
So
take a
we're gonna
sample to
see
check if you're drunk.
if he's had any alcohol today. 0.068. So in Brighton, the limit is 0.08, which means that he is still good, actually. Mikey says he's busted. Well, not yet. He did have some alcohol, but not enough for us to arrest him. So
You'll
let's
take a
see if he
test
had
to see
any
if you've been
drugs.
driving under the influence of drugs.
Negative on THC and negative on amphetamine, so we're good there. Alright, so let's leave him for now. Let's not forget that he doesn't have insurance, but we'll come back to that. Let's talk to her right now.
Let me hear what you saw.
I'm still in
Interview
shock.
all the witnesses
I
now,
need to get my head right.
which is great. Not a lot of information from her either, so let's
ID,
check who this
and
is.
if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here
Who
you
are
go,
we dealing
officer.
with? We are dealing with Ju Ri Chiao. I hope I pronounced that right. I have literally no idea, but I guess that's it. She has invalid registration, and everything else seems to check out. She was convicted for DUI alcohol before, though, as well as credit and debit card fraud and tax evasion. So we're gonna definitely see if she's been drinking today as well.
Okay,
Let's see.
let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
And we get a 0, so that's good. No alcohol at all.
I'm just
in
collecting
your
a
system.
sample to see if you used any drugs while driving.
Ooh, she's been driving on amphetamine. All right. Okay, so let's not forget about that. I first want to get my report, my exit report ready, so I can give it to her and get some points of that before I arrest her. So let's picture all the evidence of the accident. So you can see those yellow squares light up as soon as there's a point of interest for us to take a picture of. And then once we do, they are turned green and we get some points for them. And you'll also see the progress bar on the left side increase as well. Let's greet him back because we get
Hello
some
to you
points
too.
for it. Hello to you too. Alright, 2 more points. Great. Let's take a picture of this vehicle, which is somehow on the sidewalk. That must have been some huge impact. Look at that. I'm still surprised that these drivers are okay. Like, this would have been a pretty huge impact, so you'll probably get checked up at least by the paramedics, if not taken to the hospital. So I think we have recorded all the evidence with our... Nope, not all of them. Oh, definitely not all of them. That's it. Okay, the report is complete. This is great. So I'm going to him first, and I'm going to give him is
This is your
report.
accident report.
This is an accurate
As
report.
you'll see, we get 25
Thank you.
shift points for that, so that's pretty good. And, well, he had invalid insurance, so I'm gonna give him
I'm not gonna
verbal
give you a
warning because,
Let's just
yeah,
leave you with
he's
a
already
verbal
been in
warning.
an accident,
What a
so
relief.
he's probably
Thanks,
pretty
officer.
shooked up. So that's fine. And we're,
We're
gonna
done.
let him
You
go.
can leave now. Have a good day.
Probably needs to get somebody to pick him up, or maybe he can walk, I don't know. And then for her, she had, I think it was invalid registration. Yeah, invalid registration. So what we're gonna do, since she's been driving under the influence of amphetamine, I am gonna give her a ticket for that.
You're being charged and ticketed for between $50 and $250 for driving a car with an expired license plate.
That's
Really? That's so much
quite
money.
expensive, but yeah, okay. So that's that, and then we are going to give her
Here's your accident
her
report.
accident
That will be
report.
very helpful.
As you see,
Thank
we
you,
still
officer.
get 25 shift points for that. Even though we are gonna arrest her now, but I'm first
I will
gonna
proceed with
search
the
her.
search. Please cooperate.
We are allowed to search her because we do have reasons to believe that we need to arrest her, which is the amphetamine. And she also has a switchblade on her, which is also illegal in Brighton. So now we are definitely going to handcuff her. And we're going to handcuff her for narcotics and DUI amphetamine.
You've committed a violation
go.
by driving under the influence of narcotics. You're being arrested. Please move onto the sidewalk.
No, don't. Please, officer.
Yes, we will. Now move to the sidewalk. Alright, now I need to figure out which car was hers, because I'm gonna search her car, but I'm not allowed to search the other person's car. So let's see. This one is 5BV. Let's see. 5BV. So that is her car. Perfect. So we are gonna search this one. In the meantime, I can get this one towed.
I've got a
So
vehicle
let's
here for
get a wrecker
towing.
here.
Can you send a tow truck to my current
I
location?
don't know if he's gonna make
Tow
it
truck will
with
be
those
at your
cones,
location
but
shortly.
we'll see. Let's search his vehicle first. Alright, so what do we have? Pocket watch. Well, that's not illegal. You can have those on you, surprisingly enough. Let's see what's in the back. No items. So, even though, like, realistically, somebody else might be in the backseat of your own car, like, you're not gonna be in your own backseat that often, but you are still responsible as the driver for whatever's in there. So, if we would find something illegal here, it will just get added to her charges. Oh, there's the wrecker. And the road barrier is preventing the emergency vehicle from reaching its destination. So, we'll have to remove it. We'll do that right after our search. No items. Okay. So, let's get rid of this barrier. I can't pick it up. I have to get rid of my cones first. Which is kind of annoying that you always have to empty your hands to pick up anything. Like, I cannot pick up two barriers at once. I need to get rid of one first, but that's fine. Can you get through? Yes, you can. Now you just need that cone to be removed. We'll do that. Turn that. And let's pick up this cone. And we might need to move our vehicle as well. We can just keep this lane closed though. I think it's fine. Because, well, there's just some trash on there, but I'm fine with that. It's not a big deal. Is he gonna grab it from there? For real? Holy shit. Okay. Physics. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, whatever. At least it's gone now. Okay, so we're gonna get a
I've got
tow
a
truck
vehicle here for
this one as
towing.
well.
Can you send a tow truck to my
Gonna
current
pick up this
location?
cone. Alright. So he can go. There's the wrecker for the second car. I'm gonna dump these cones now. So we still need to remove this. Don't worry about traffic because when I'm not in my vehicle, but I do have my lights on, my emergency lights, they will automatically switch lanes. So they'll go to the middle lane in this case. I don't know if the wrecker is gonna be good. My car's right here, but we'll see. So,
Hiya.
hiya.
Hey
Hello. Hi. All right, so we can do two things with her, our arrestee. We can escort her ourselves, but since our shift just started and I want to move back to historic downtown, since we need to show some police presence there, so I'm
I
going
need
to
some
call
backup here
some backup
to take a suspect into custody.
for this one. But maybe
Understood.
later in the shift
We're
we'll,
sending the
we'll
closest
take our
transport to
arrestees
your
ourselves,
location.
because you do get quite some good points for that. Here's our backup and our wrecker, so we do need to move our car.
I just parked close to you. I will arrive at your locations.
Great, thank you. Where's she going?
At your service, officer.
What is she doing? Okay, I think we're good here. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Alright, so we're currently in El Combi, which is not where we need to be. We need to be in historic downtown, as well as I think it was North Point and Chester. So these are the districts that we want to pay a lot of attention to today. So I'm actually gonna set a road mark right there. Well, yeah. Well, okay, that's fine. My light for a sec. Alright. Off we go. So there's also a first person view. I kind of like it, but it's hard to drive actually. Plus I want to see what's happening around me, especially if I'm surveilling. Right now I just want to go back to historic downtown, but when I'm actually trying to find criminals or people who don't obey the law, I like this view better, personally. So let's get into it here. Perfect. He's parked too far from the sidewalk. I don't care right now. Like I said, I want to go back to historic downtown, since we need to show some police over there. That one just run through the red light, but whatever. And these two cars are parked too close to the sidewalk. So basically, if you want, there's a lot you can do. Alright, so you don't have to get bored. If you want, you can give a ticket to somebody like every 2 minutes or so. But I like to play this game a little bit more realistically, so I like to take a look at what my focus should be on in this shift. And in this shift, it's being at specific districts, so that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm not going to worry about parking tickets, especially not in other districts. Alright? So we have our priorities. That's basically what I'm saying. I think we're almost in... Are you really? You're gonna do that while I'm next to you? Oh, you're getting pulled over, baby. Alright. Let's go pacing. Let's see how fast he's gonna decide to drive today. Yep, above the speed limit. Alright, so he ran a red light. He was speeding. Before we're gonna pull him over, I want to look him up in the computer, because we want to know what we're gonna deal with. If he has a gun permit, if he's had any crimes before, you know. We want to know what we're dealing with before we pull him over, basically. Alright, so in these cases it might be good to have a partner, but it's doable, alright? I just need a red light, basically. So I can zoom in on his license plate and work from there. You know what? is gonna take too long. Let's pull him over. And we'll just do it right here. The vehicle looks like it's speeding. Yeah, I know. Alright. Expired ID. Open warrant. Ooh, alright. So she has an open warrant. That's not good. Okay. So, realistically speaking, right now would be the time where we would call for backup, right? Get a second unit on scene for a person with an open warrant. Get that arrest in. But we're not able to do that in this game, so we're gonna handle it ourselves. Okay? So, usually you would walk up to this car like this. Because there is an open warrant, you would approach with at least a hand on your gun. Maybe not pulled it, but... Alright, let's talk to her. So, I'm pulling her over because she
I stopped you because you blew through a red light.
I'm in a real hurry. I'm sorry.
That's what we're going to start with. I smell cannabis. Okay.
Let me have a
now
look
I'm
at your
gonna ask
ID
for
and
her
insurance
ID.
card, please.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Let's see what we're dealing with. We're dealing with Shauna Han. Alright, Shauna Han. Like we expected, expired ID and an open warrant. She has some violations before, but the open warrant just basically is the big thing here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna order her
Please
out
exit
of
the
the
vehicle and step to the sidewalk.
We don't want her to leave, drive away, or do anything like that. We're gonna resume this talk on the sidewalk. Nice and safe. Right there is good. Alright. Cool. So I smelled cannabis, so
I'll
we
just
are
need to
going
take a
do
sample
a
to
drug
determine if you're
test.
under the influence of any illicit substances.
I could already handcuff her, but we get points for doing this stuff. As you saw, I just got 10 shift points for finding out that she was driving under the influence of THC, which is basically weed, right? So let's also do a
All right,
alcohol test.
let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Get some more information on this case, right? 5 points. There we go. I am going to search her.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate.
I ain't done nothing!
Oh, she fleeing.
Nice to see you, officer.
So we got our stun gun out. Let's aim at her.
What are you doing?
Stopping.
Officer!
Okay,
Please
good.
don't shoot me!
So now, she is definitely being handcuffed. He's fleeing as well, or she, because she was spraying some graffiti. I'm not worried about that right now. So background checks, open
The reason
warrant.
why you're
There we
under
go.
arrest is because you have an open warrant on you.
Please, don't do that!
All right, we caught another one. Great. And let's see, I'm still gonna... Oh, I can't give her... well, I can give her the expired ID. Let's do
Here's
that.
a ticket for carrying an
But I
expired
cannot find
ID.
her anymore.
It will cost
for
you
running
between
the red light
$75 and
or for
$100.
speeding,
I
unfortunately.
didn't expect it to be that expensive.
I wish that would be fixed because I would still be able to give her a ticket for that. That's what I saw, and the fact that she has an open warrant doesn't have anything to do with the fact that she drove through a red light and
I need
she
some
was
backup
speeding.
here to take a
So
suspect
let's
into
call
custody.
some backup in.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
And what's good is that we're currently in North Point, so every action that we take will count as police presence in North Point. Alright, so there's our backup. Perfect. And now we are going to search her vehicle. See if there's anything illegal in here. Maybe we even find some marijuana. Oh, we found a handgun. Okay, that's not
Take
good.
the suspect into custody.
Let's see what's in the trunk. Switchblade. Okay. So she had a handgun and a switchblade. Let's see what's in the passenger side. Or in the driver's seat, I mean. No items. Okay. Let's tow this
I have a
thing.
car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
And let's get out of here. Somebody... I know it's not very realistic, but I do not want to go after that wallet thief. So we're actually going back to our currently in Beaufort Landing. That's a shame. Okay, so we need to turn around. There goes the open warrant lady. Lights on. There we go. We're good. I'll drive him through red because I turn on my siren, so we're not gonna do anything about that. We have 2 cars here that are parked literally on the sidewalk, even though there's enough parking, so we're definitely gonna get them. So the first time I was playing this game, I didn't know exactly what kind of parking ticket they would get, so I would call them for position and alignment on sidewalk, because they're basically on the sidewalk. But this fine is when you are street parking and you have 2 wheels on the sidewalk. So this is not for somebody who is actually completely on the sidewalk. So we're going to go to special parking zone and we're going to give him a no parking zone ticket. Alright, so that's the right way to deal with that. And of course we are going to
Can you send a
call
tow truck to my current
truck.
location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Somebody just jaywalked.
No tow truck is currently on
I don't know
hand.
who.
We'll send one to your location as soon as it's available.
So sometimes you get pop-ups like that in the top of your screen, like somebody just, or that person just jaywalked. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, even though that person has a blinker on it, so you can tell, oh, that person just jaywalked, I like to play this game as realistic as possible. So if I didn't see it, I'm not going after them, okay? Let's go back to our patrol car. That person looks like he's jaywalking, but I know it might be green. Might be. Alright, back on the road. Where are we at right now? We are in Northport. Good. So let's check. Expired license plate. There we go. We're gonna pull him over. Ooh, this car is reported stolen. Even better. Alright. Let's check it out right here in front of the police station. Like that. Pull over. Good. I wish he pulled a little bit further, but it's good. It's probably safe. Let's approach. So we stopped him initially because
Your
his
license plate has
is
expired.
expired.
You have committed a violation.
Expired? Really?
Expired? Yeah.
Show me your license and car insurance, please.
All right.
Okay, officer.
Let's see who we're
There you
dealing
go.
with. Open warrants. There we go. And the vehicle is reported stolen, as we already knew. But this guy also has an open warrant on him. So, yeah, we're definitely taking him in today. Alright. So, we're gonna order
Slowly
him to
step
exit
out of the
his
car
vehicle.
and move to the sidewalk, please.
And this time I'm gonna do it a little bit more realistic. So since it's not an accident, I'm not gonna test him on alcohol or anything. All I'm worried about is that he has a warrant.
Please cooperate for a
So
search
we're gonna
procedure.
search him. Did we find anything?
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's fleeing. Get our stun gun out.
BPD, stop!
Nope, he won't stop. Let's try it one more time.
Police, stop!
He didn't stop. I was about to say, is he gonna run again? Oh. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna handcuff him first.
I
Open
have
warrant.
to arrest you for having an open warrant.
What?
What? Oh, he knew. He knew that he had an open warrant. Let's search him
I
now.
need to do a search on you to see if you're carrying anything illegal.
Let's see what we find. Alright. Switchblade. There we go. He could have heard us if he wanted to. Alright. we're gonna leave him right here because I want to search the vehicle. Well, we'll take him. Because otherwise I have to walk back.
I'm escorting you to the police precinct.
But since we're right here, I'm gonna throw him into his jail right away. In case you're wondering, why don't you just run to the police station? You can't. If you have a RST with you, you cannot run. Alright? So we'll just walk. It's right here, so we're good. There we go. Into cell
Stay
1.
here.
Put into custody. There we go. And as you can see, I get 45 shift points for returning him here, and I also got 15 for actually escorting him. So I get 60 shift points, whereas if I just call him back up to transport him, I only get like 15 shift points, I believe. So this is the better way, but it's a more time-consuming way, which is why I don't always like it. Okay. So here's his vehicle, which is the stolen vehicle, but we're still going to search to see if we can find any evidence. Might have belonged to the previous owner, but it might have also belonged to him. Like, if we find a handgun, we're going to assume that it's his, since he had an open warrant and this car was stolen. Alright? So let's check the trunk. What's in here? Cucumber, switchblade, and some candy. So we have a switch blade. Blade Wolf asks, what do I think of the game? Well, to be honest, if you're looking to police simulators, if you're into that kind of genre game, it's the best one out there, alright? The options are immense, and you get to do a lot of realistic stuff if you want to. Like, I play this game very realistically. But
I
it's
have a
not
car here that
the
needs
most
towing.
beautiful game
Please
of
send
the
a tow
world,
truck
right?
to my current location.
But like I said, if you like
All
police
tow
games,
trucks are on call at
this
the
is
moment. We'll send
the
one to your
game right now.
location as soon as
Alright.
possible.
Cool. So the tow truck will be on its way to remove this car and to return it to the original owner. So we're still in North Point, right? Let's check. Haven't played this game enough to know exactly which district we're in. So we're gonna take a right here, okay? I'm gonna remove that waypoint. And we are going to take a right to move into Chester, which is also where we need to show some police presence today. There's a car parked too close to the sidewalk, both here. This is historic downtown, so if we take those two, we should be getting some points for police presence right here. So first, let's give him a ticket. Special parking zone too close to crosswalk. There we go. And now we are
I have a vehicle that needs towing.
Our tow truck.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
There's a car
Your
with the
location
smoking
is not
tailpipe.
currently accessible.
So,
We'll take
hey,
care of it in the next
yeah, like I
24
said, you can
hours.
really give fines to a person like every 2 minutes if you want to. It's just, what are you going to focus on? Because if you're going to focus on everything, then yeah, like I said, you can give a lot of fines.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Excuse me,
No
officer.
tow truck is currently on hand.
Oh, somebody
We'll
needs
send
our
one to your
help.
location.
Let's
Hi,
give them
officer.
some
I'm trying to
directions.
find best value. Can you point me in the
Best
right
value.
direction, please?
Of course.
So,
Let
as
me
you
check the
walk
map
on
to
the
find the
map,
closest one.
you'll find new special interest points, alright? I don't have all of them yet, but these are the ones that I have thus far. And this person is looking for the best value. So the best value is shopping, so that's the green icon with a little shopping bag. So let's just search it. Oh, it's right here. Alright, so this is the best value. Over here we have Sakar Group, Walmart, another Sakar Group, another Sakar Group. So Sakar Group is like a security company. 2 Walmarts, church, Sam's Kitchen. So a lot of points of interest. And this person wants to know the way to the best value. So we'll just click on best value. There we go.
I'm very grateful, officer.
And she's very grateful. Well, look at that. Alright. Good evening, Julian. How are you doing today? Let's continue our patrol. Let's move into Chester. have a cruise control on this game as well. It's a little bit shaky from time to time, but it's nice. It's okay. I'm doing great as well, Julian. Thank you for asking. Keeping the streets safe today. Alright, let's see who's in front of us. Just a random check. That vehicle has an expired license plate. Well, let's check it out. I'm gonna pull him over. So before we get out of our patrol car, let's check out who we're dealing with. So it's gonna be Jamie Sue. ID status is valid, driver's license is valid, no gun permit, no open warrant. Vehicle information, registration status is invalid, insurance status is invalid, and the vehicle is stolen. So we're probably not dealing with Jamie Sue, because that's the owner of this vehicle. So let's see who we're dealing with instead. Alright. Driver, car, the expired
The reason I
license
stopped
plate.
you is because
That's
your
the
license
reason why
plate
we
is no
stopped her.
longer valid.
Initially.
Ah, I totally forgot to get a new one. Thank you for reminding me. I'll take care of it.
Well,
I'd like to see
you
your
won't,
ID and car
because
insurance,
it's not
please.
your car.
Here you go, officer.
Alright, so we're actually dealing with Mailing Matsumoto. And the car is reported stolen, as we knew. Well, actually, that might be a different car. Yeah, that's her car. So her car is reported stolen as well. Ah, so her car got stolen, and then she thought, well, in that case, I'll just steal somebody else's car. Well, not today. You're not so lucky. You should have just went to the police and reported it stolen, which you did, but then just wait it out. Not just steal somebody else's car. That's not how we do things. Alright? So let's get her
I'd like you
out
to
of the
leave your
vehicle.
car and go to the sidewalk.
I'm not going to fine her with the lack of insurance on the car and registration. It's not her car, so it's not like... I mean, I could, but nah. I don't think so. She is going in for
I have to
a
arrest
stolen
you
car.
for driving a stolen car.
What?
What? Yeah, it's true. Yeah. And I don't feel sorry for you. Let's check out her car, see if we can find anything illegal in here. We still need to search her as well. Almost forgot. Some plastics and a pocket watch. Let's check the back. The trunk, there's nothing. Alright. Check the rest of the car. Nothing in the rear left. I found an illegal item. What it is. It is a switchblade. Okay, so let's get
I have a
this
car
one
here
towed.
that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
And
All
let's-
tow trucks are on call at
Backup
the
requested
moment.
to take a
Get some
suspect into
transport
custody.
for her.
As
I
soon as
repeat,
possible.
backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
Cool. Whoa, that's fast. Okay.
I'll be arriving at your location soon.
Alright.
I'll take charge of the suspect, partner. Please cooperate and come with me to the police van. I know.
So let's wait if we can see our wrecker arriving here. Let's just wait a minute. I guess the wrecker is not coming. So realistically, we would wait here. for the record to arrive, because otherwise somebody else might just steal this car once again. We don't want that, but like I said, I'm gonna play this game as realistic as possible, but it's still a game, right? So we're currently still in Chester, so we're good. We're gonna take a right here. Oops. Close call. Alright, let's see what we can get ourselves into. People didn't use a turn signal. I was not able to really see that happening, so I'm not gonna go after him. That's how I like to play this game. Let's see what we can get on him. Invalid insurance. See if we can get something else. We could even give some parking tickets, as that would also count as police presence. Like this one. These two actually are parking on the wrong side. Yeah, but that's very fast. So that's more something for the foot patrol. So we're gonna leave that to them. Unless it's like outrageous. Like if somebody parked with all four wheels on the sidewalk, I'm gonna stop my car and get you that fine. He also drove through red. Okay, we're gonna go after it. What's that because plus? I don't know. Let's get this guy. Okay, we got the red lights. Check him out. Let's see. Bingwen Griffin. Invalid insurance. Okay, we're gonna stop him as soon as the light gets green. Are we still in our districts? Nope, we're back in Beaufort Landing. Well, that's a shame, but I'm still gonna stop him. Okay, that's fine. Let's talk to him. He was
I stopped you for blowing through a red light.
Yes, I'm really in a hurry. I'm very sorry.
That's not an excuse.
Let me see your driver's license, and if available, this vehicle's insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There you go.
Alright, so that seems to check out. We are indeed dealing with Bingwen Griffin. Let's give this back to him. And, well, he had invalid insurance? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the invalid insurance verbal
I'm not
warning.
going to fine you and just let you go with a verbal warning.
Because
Thanks a lot, officer.
I am going to give him a ticket for blowing through a red light.
I'm issuing you a ticket for running a red light. That'll be around $120 to $250.
I didn't expect it to be that expensive.
And that's going to be
You're
all
good
for
to go.
him.
Bye.
So you'll get just the same amount for a of shift points for giving a verbal warning as opposed to giving a ticket. So it's really up to you. It's not like, oh, you didn't give a ticket but a verbal warning, so you're going to get less shift points. No, it's completely up to you. As it would be in real life. Like, they'll leave it to the officer to see if he or she wants to give a ticket or a verbal warning. Also depending on like how many violations you had before. So we're gonna stop this guy over right here. So we are probably back in Chester, I assume. It's gonna pull over right here, that's fine. So he has an expired license plate and he has invalid insurance as well. This guy also has a good gun permit, so we should keep that in mind as we approach him. Hello, sir. We are stopping you because you have... Whoops, I should go into car.
I stopped you
Expired
because your
plates.
license plate is expired.
Ah, I totally forgot to get a new one. Thank you for reminding me. I'll take care of it.
All right.
ID and vehicle
Show some
insurance
ID,
card, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
All right. What do we have? Same guy. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna give this back. This person looks nervous. Are we gonna order him out? No, I don't think it's enough. Enough of a suspicion to order him out of his vehicle. So we are going to give him a warning for his
I'm not going
license
to give
plates.
you a ticket. Let's just leave you with a verbal warning.
And
What a
for the
relief.
insurance, I'm actually
Thanks,
going to give him
officer.
a ticket. Once again, I'm going to give one verbal warning and one ticket if we have two offenses. In most cases, not all cases. And in this case, I think like insurance
I have
is a
to
little bit
fine you
more
for not having
important than
valid
registration.
insurance.
Oh, come on. That's so much money.
So in the U.S., you have to get
leave
registration
now.
of your car each
Have a
year.
great day.
So like, you can forget that. Like, I'm okay with that. But your insurance, you just get insurance, and it will keep you insured until you cancel it. So not having insurance is to me a bigger deal. Still have to show a little bit of police presence in Chester, and then also we need to go back to historic downtown and complete our police presence there. We're already done in North Point, so that's good. Let's check this guy. Broken tail lights. Oh, I see. It's the right one. What else do we have? Invalid registration, invalid insurance. Yeah, we're gonna pull him over as well. Oh, and he has a smoking tailpipe. Yeah, so you can really pull over anybody you want. He was driving through through red. Let's pull this guy over. Whoops! He slammed the brake. Is he really gonna do this? Oh my god! This is terrible. Okay, whatever. Do it like this. These guys just don't know how to pull over. Like, I'd rather had him go a little bit further and pull over there in front of that white van. That would have been a lot better. Oh, and this guy's on the bus thing. But whatever, let's approach. What are we stopping him for again? Oh yeah, his tail light.
I've stopped you because one of your taillights isn't working.
There are people out there committing real crimes, and you pull me over for this?
Yes. Yes, I do pull you over.
Show me your
for
driver's
this.
license and, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
All right. Expired ID. Okay. So I'm gonna give him a warning for the tail light, because you know it could have broken like this afternoon maybe, or this morning.
I'm going to give you just a
just needs
verbal
to fix
warning
it.
this time.
Thanks a lot, officer.
But then for his ID, you guessed it, he's gonna
Here's
get
a ticket for carrying an expired ID. It will cost you between $75 and $100.
You're ruining my day.
All right, so we're done in
Everything's
Chester, and
fine.
we're done with him.
You're good to go. Bye.
So we're gonna going back to our patrol. Well, first, this guy annoys me. Like, don't be a dick, okay? Just park where you need to park. Don't park at a bus station. And let's tow him
Can you
out of
send
here.
a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Sure, it'll be with you shortly.
Get these guys on their way. There we go. Okay, so we need to go back to historic downtown, which is all the way here. Let's patrol over here. Right. Also, if you enjoy this stream, don't forget to follow or leave a like or leave a comment. And also check out our YouTube channel, United Gaming TV, for a wide variety of games. a wide variety of gamers as well, as this will be a channel with all kinds of games and all kinds of gamers. So really a lot of good stuff to look forward to. Alright, so keep checking it out for some more content. We're approaching historic downtown right now. And I think you know what I'm gonna do with this guy. Whoops, I slammed my door open there. Sorry. Alright. Let's give him a ticket. Bus stop. And let's tow him out of here.
I've got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record of my current location?
Sure, it'll be with you shortly.
There it is. Perfect. So now the bus can do their thing as well. Even though there's not a bus in this game, unfortunately. We wish we had one. This guy's too close to the sidewalk. Crosswalk, I should say. And I'm speeding. Okay, we're going to take a right here. And I think we're already in historic downtown. Nope. We're still in North Point. No turn on red. So we have to wait. Which vehicle? Take a left here. And take a right here. And we're gonna give that guy a ticket. Since we are in historic downtown and we still need to show some police presence. So we'll actually get some progress with that right here. Alright. Parking ticket for no parking zone. And we're gonna tow him out of here.
I've got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record of my current location?
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity.
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity. Well, there is not, but the fact that he is on the sidewalk with all four makes that the tow truck has some issues with it. So I'll just say, yeah, we'll get it in the next 24 hours. So don't worry about it. Even though the owner might show up and just drive away, we don't care. We'll be there in like 24 hours. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with today. Let's take a right. Check out this side. Seems good. I think that one is red. Check it out. Yep. He needs to pay for his parking. Oh, and apparently I'm wrong. Because that cost me some CP. I don't know why I'm wrong though. Oh, handicapped drivers are allowed to park in front of expired parking meters. Okay, that's new to me. Alright, well that just cost us some points, but that's fine. Good to know. So you can always check out any reports on any actions that you've taken to see, okay, did I do the right thing? Oh, we're actually gonna continue here, I'm sorry guys. Did I do the right thing, or is there something to improve on? Which is quite nice, because, well, sometimes it can be difficult to know, like, what is the right thing to do. Especially if you're not from the US, because this is a US police system game. So laws are different around the world. Gonna give this guy a ticket as well, and get him towed out of here.
I've got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record of my current location?
And the same to this guy.
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity. Tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as a
So what are you guys? Where are you
I
guys
have
from?
a vehicle that needs
Are you from
towing.
the US
Can you
or,
send a tow truck to my
somewhere else
current
from the
location,
world?
please?
All tow trucks are on call at the moment. We'll send one to your location as soon as possible.
Let's cross the street here and get these two guys as well. So I'm gonna get this guy for parking on the wrong side of the street. Alignment, wrong direction. So that's something that I'm not used to. Like, I used to live in the United States, so I know this is a thing. But in Europe, or at least the Netherlands, where I'm originally from, you can park like this. Like, you can park in the wrong direction of the street. But in the US, this is prohibited. So Blade Wolf is from England. So I wonder, is that a thing in England as well, where you cannot park on basically the wrong side of the street, or can you park like this in opposed to traffic, oncoming traffic? I wonder. It's like I said, in the Netherlands, that's not an issue. You can do that. Alright, we're gonna tow this guy out of here.
I have a vehicle that needs towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location, please?
Because parking the wrong direction is not a reason to tow somebody. So you're not allowed to. You're just allowed to give them a ticket. They can drive away their car themselves and park it somewhere else. So these guys are in parking spots, so that's good. This guy's parking in the wrong direction as well. Just gonna blip my lights on because I'm a little bit in a dangerous spot with my car, but I don't feel like parking in there. It's quite small. Let's see, that guy is actually reverse parking. There we go. And this guy as well. And I think that will do it for our police presence in historic downtown. So we might just get some free patrolling in today, which is nice. Alright, so we're all done here. Maybe we can even catch some drug dealers today. Who knows? Let's get back to our vehicle. Guys parking on the sidewalk, which you're not allowed to do, but it's his lucky day today. That guy just literally parked in the park. I don't recommend doing that. Usually you're not allowed to park in a park unless it's an auto park. Alright. Blade Wolf says, yeah, left side parking is fine as well in England, because it's the correct side of the road. Well, in the Netherlands, the left side is not the correct side of the road to drive, but you're still allowed to park there. As long as it's not a one-way street, of course. Let's check this guy out. Let's see what he's up to. Reported stolen. Okay, so we had a lot of stolen cars today. I like those. As long as you're not in double yellows. Yeah, right. Double yellow is no parking at all, right? Is he gonna stop? Is he? Yeah, he is. Oh my god. You really couldn't just pull up to the side of the road. You really have to stop like this. Look at this. We're just off the corner. If somebody was speeding through that corner, coming our way like that taxi is, but then just with a little bit more speed, this is a dangerous location. Especially if I have to get out, but we'll have to anyway. Let's see who we're dealing with. Why am I stopping her? What was initially wrong with it? Alright, the stolen car. Nothing else was wrong with it.
I pulled you over because the police computer reports that this vehicle is stolen.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Show me your driver's license, and if available, proof of insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Julian Luo is the driver. Has been convicted to domestic violence and insurance fraud. Had a verbal warning for speeding twice. I wouldn't do that. Like, if I find out in the system that you've had a verbal warning for speeding, and I caught you for speeding, I'm gonna fine you for speeding. And he was also issued a ticket for failure to yield. Okay. Let's get this guy out of his vehicle. Or out of somebody else's
Out of your
vehicle,
car
actually.
and move to the sidewalk, please.
Let's have a talk with him. We're gonna search him.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate.
Earphones, chocolate, and some gum. Gum. Not a gun, but gum. Okay. I'm gonna cuff this guy.
You've
for
committed a
stolen car.
violation by driving a stolen car.
Oh, please don't do that.
Oh, please don't do that. Alright, wait here, please, as we will search your car. Nothing in there. Let's
Your
check the
shift
back.
is over, officer.
Oh, our shift is over, so we'll just clean up here and then head back to the precinct. Check the truck. I just can't stand that guy that's parked in the park. I think I'm gonna get him towed out of there. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't get him out of there. All right, nothing here. Nothing here. So nothing
I've got a
illegal
vehicle
on him.
here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
We're just gonna get him on the stolen
Sure,
car
it'll
today.
be with you shortly.
Please
We'll
proceed
escort
with
him
me to the police car.
ourselves because we have to go there anyway. So I'd like to have those points.
Watch your head.
And we just hit 1,000 shift points for today, which is good. It's kind of my target every shift, at least 1,000 points.
You have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make.
And we're gonna
for
get
or
this
against
guy.
you in a court of law. You have the
I know
right to
our
have
shift is
competent and
over, but
independent
we'll
counsel,
still get some
preferably
points
of your
from
own
it.
choice. And if you cannot afford the services of a counsel, the government will provide you one. Do you
We
understand
found a new
these
point
rights?
of interest, the deer statue. It's right here, perfect. So if some civilian asks us where the deer is, it's right here. Let's get this guy a ticket.
I've got a
Get him
car
towed
here that
outta
needs
here.
towing. Can you send a record of my current location?
There's a traffic jam in your vicinity. Tow truck will be sent to your location as soon as the route is clear.
So we'll still get the points right now, even though our shift is over. But if you are far over the shift, loud engine, and a broken tail light, but we're not going to get him. We're going to end the shift. But if you keep on going with your shift, even though your shift should have been over already, eventually you don't get any points for everything that you do. So you really should end your shift. We're gonna take a right here. Leave them operate. So. Don't feel like waiting here. I know it's not really realistic, but we've had a long day. Shift has been a busy one, so we just want to go to our bed, right? End this shift. Here we go. Just pull in here. Here. Gonna leave the lights on for now because we first need to get our RST in his jail, and then we'll go park the car and end our shift.
I'm taking you to our precinct cell now.
Alright, let's go up the stairs. It's actually, I think the biggest police
As a
station.
patrol officer,
in,
your duty
in Melting
never
Pot.
really ends.
There are some big police stations in the other maps, but basically there are 3 maps in this this game.
All right,
this is the
time to
map
get
of
in.
Melting Pot, and this is probably the biggest station in Melting Pot. Not that it really matters, it's just aesthetics, but still. They even have 8 cells, which is pretty good. Or 9 even. There we go. I think the regular police station has like 4 or 5. Let's go park our car. Want to leave it right here. Alright. Let's turn this in there. Alright. Perfect. Let's kill those lights. There we go. And let's end our shift. I think it's right here. Yeah, it is. So right here is our desk where we also started, and we're now gonna end our shift. So let's see. We made one mistake. We lost 5 credit points. We did get quite some shift points. I'm okay with that. Oh, they're actually called conduct points. So we had 5 conduct points, which was... Oh! Choose this mode from the shift selection map to play real-time shift that lasts up to 8 hours and which will include all content that has been unlocked. It can also be played with a partner. Alright, so that sounds really cool. That sounds something for like another live stream, like a big one, like an 8-hour live stream. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. If you would like an 8-hour real-time shift, sounds pretty cool to me. So maybe we'll do that. But right now, let's take a look. So we had -5 conduct points right here. Unjustified ticket for parking at an expired parking meter, and that was because that guy had a handicap platter, so he didn't have to pay for parking. All right. Other than that, we had a pretty good shift. We had a total of 1,101 shift points, and eventually we had a district XP of 1,519. And Mikey says, yeah, do the 8-hour shift. Well, Mikey, I know you play this game too. Or you are going to play this game too. So maybe we'll do an 8-hour shift together one time. How does that sound? And we'll make a live stream out of it. So for today, that's going to be it. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to follow us and to give us a like. And also check us out on YouTube, United Gaming TV. That's going to be it for this one. I'll catch you next time. Peace.